You've heard these hundreds of times, but you probably have no idea where they came from. Some of gaming's most iconic sound effects were made in the weirdest ways, from slapping vegetables to recording cats in their sleep. Today, we're diving into the strangest, funniest, and most unexpected origins of video game sounds. I'm Spence, we've got 6 sound effects to talk about, and maybe a bonus one for you at the end. Let's go! First up, we're going to take a look at the OG Doom. The snarls and growls of Doom's terrifying barons weren't some Hollywood monster sound effect generator. They were camels. Specifically, ID Software recorded and manipulated camel screeches, pitching them down and stretching them, then layering them on top of each other to create unholy roars. Why camels? Well, their guttural, almost otherworldly bellows gave the perfect alien but organic vibe, and in the true 90s game dev fashion, it was all about using whatever you could find. The second sound effect, I'm sure we all know. That iconic humming sound of Halo's Covenant energy sword is pure sci-fi magic, but it's just real-world junk cleverly layered. Sound designer Marty O'Donnell combined the whine of microphone feedback with a swish of a plastic toy sword swinging through the air. The result, a perfect mix of dangerous alien weapon and you can't quite place it, giving the energy sword its now legendary audio signature. In Metal Gear Solid, when Snake gets a call on his codec, the little beeping tone isn't random. It's literally directly from Japanese public payphones. At the time, these tones were instantly recognizable in Japan, but felt exotic and futuristic to Western players. It's a perfect example of Kojima's knack for making everyday sounds feel like they belong in a high-tech espionage world. The fourth sound effect you've all heard but probably have no idea where it comes from. The haunting, almost childlike cries of Minecraft's ghasts weren't made in a studio at all. C418, the game's composer and sound designer, accidentally recorded his pet cat making strange noises in its sleep. He slowed the sound down, tweaked the pitch, and suddenly Minecraft had one of its most unsettling creatures. It's proof that sometimes the best sound effects just wander into your life and nap on your lap. This early 90s sound effect from Street Fighter 2, the punch. That satisfying thwack when Ryu lands a punch, that's not a fist, it's a vegetable. Capcom sound designers would smack a raw cabbage with a stick, capturing the perfect crunchy meaty sound without actually hurting anyone. Layer in some EQ magic and you've got one of gaming's most recognized fighting sounds, all thanks to the humble coleslaw ingredient. The sixth one we're going to tackle, you might think is from a movie, but it was re-recorded for the video games. This is Star Wars Battlefront from 2004. Those blaster shots, the satisfying pew pew, well, it's actually a real-world sound effect, first invented by Star Wars legend Ben Burtt. He discovered it by hitting a steel radio antenna cable with a wrench, creating that resonating twang that was pitched and layered into a blaster effect. For the 2004 release of Battlefront, it was re-recorded using the same method, preserving that classic Star Wars energy while making it fit for the gaming soundscape. Our last bonus sound effect is the Wilhelm scream. Where would we be without mentioning this? You've heard it in many movies and cartoons, and yes, it's also in video games. The Wilhelm scream is a stock sound effect of a man screaming, recorded for the 1951 western called Distant Drums. It became a running in-joke among sound effect designers, appearing in Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and countless games, from Red Dead Redemption to Half-Life 2. Whenever you hear an exaggerated "ah," you're in on a decades-old inside joke. So next time you fire up a game, remember, that roar might be a camel, the laser might be a radio antenna, and that monster could just be a cat napping. Sound design isn't just about making noise, it's about creativity, resourcefulness, and a little bit of weirdness. Which of these surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments, and if you like this dive into gaming's strange audio origins, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, keep your ears open, and if you know any other sound effects and their origins, let me know in the messages below.